They expelled the two youngest black lawmakers, which is no coincidence, from the Tennessee legislature because we are outspoken, because we fight for our district. And I would, want to continue to do that. And whether I'm inside the chamber or outside the chamber, because what we saw in Tennessee yesterday was an attack on democracy and a very overt racism. As you can see, that the two youngest black lawmakers were kicked out, but our colleague, my dear sister Gloria Johnson, a white woman, was not. This is what we've been challenging all session, was a very toxic, racist work environment where we are not even allowed to speak. That's why we went to the well, because the speaker wouldn't call on us. He cut off our microphones. He ruled us out of order anytime we brought up the issue of gun violence. When I went outside to support the protesters, he turned off my voting machine so I couldn't even cast a vote on the House floor. I mean, this is what we've dealt with all session. And yesterday, the nation was able to see that we don't have democracy in Tennessee, particularly when it comes to black and brown communities. What we saw yesterday was an attack on this future of a multiracial democracy. We are the state where the birthplace of the Klan. We're a state where we had a KKK statue in our capital until very recently, and we protested to have that removed. But what they're trying to do is to bring us back to days that we don't want to go to. If I didn't know this happened to me, I would think that this was 1963 instead of 2023. This extreme tactic to expel us and to try and humiliate us has only put a spotlight of the world on Tennessee. I'm 27 years old, fighting for the future that I want to live in, that I want my children to live in. It's worth whatever sacrifice that we have to give, whether it's being expelled, whether it's being in a hostile environment, because I want to create a community that our young people cannot just survive, but they can thrive and flourish. And that's what we were asking. The most very basic thing was to ban assault weapons so we can stop these mass shootings. Instead, they responded by assaulting democracy. And that is shameful and it's very scary.